Hello. It's been a minute since I've done a video, but I got a download this morning, and I just wanted to share what I was given. So I am what you call a lucid dreamer. For me, my dreams are like movies. And I've kind of learned that, they can be all over the place. So, I can try to recall a dream, but in the dream, it's kind of hard to really kind of recall your dream because for me, it's all over the place. And, for instance, I dreamed about, um, in December, I dreamed about a cousin who had passed. It was other people in the dream. It was like other people that in my family and friends or cousins and stuff like that. I dreamed about them. They're alive, but it was one person that was in the dream that was, I guess he's a cousin. I don't know. I would say it because I say like immediate family. Like when you grow up in the country, everybody is related to it, and we have respect. We respect our elders, so they like cousin such and such or uncle such and such, and I don't know if they really my uncle or what, but that's what I call them. But I had a dream about Jacob Epps, and in the dream he was Jacob Epps, but in the dream, his name was Uncle Charles. And as you all know, I have a uncle that's Uncle Charles, just like one of our uncles that we just all really love. He's like the youngest uncle of the bunch. But in the dream, it wasn't Uncle Charles; it was Jacob. So I was sitting in the bleachers, and Jacob came, and he came and sat down, and he gave me a hug. And if you can remember, Jacob, he was like the warmest, kindest, always had a smile on his face every time you see him, get the best hugs. Just never met a stranger. And so he gave me that kind of hug, and I was just like, oh. And then when I woke up, I was like, okay, it said Uncle Charles, but it was really Jacob. So that got me kind of thinking. Our dreams, nothing is by happenstance. Everything happens for a reason. Nothing is a coincidence. And then your dreams, I would say my dreams I am learning they are messages. So I dreamed about Jacob. And I asked, what are you trying to tell me? What's your message? And so I just reached out to his daughter, and I just wanted to tell her that I dreamed about him, and that he gave me this big old hug, and it just wanted to just say everything is gonna be all right, and he's always there with you. And so I had another dream, and I'm always having dreams, and sometimes I describe my dreams to people, and they're like, "That sound crazy," you know what I'm saying? But what I got when I woke up today from my dream, I got that not to look at all the sometimes dreams of craziness. to look past all the distractions, because our dreams are just a mirror of our physical reality. When you are dreaming, you are in a spiritual realm. Stay with me now. So, just like life, our physical life, we don't realize it because we're so busy with distractions. But just like our physical life, our dream lives are just, we're just participants, say like in a video game or play. We're just participants in a play of life. So people names may not be the same, faces might not be the same, behaviors, everything might be different. But just like when you have a dream, the message is usually opposite of what the dream is sometimes. All right. So the dream I had with my cousin Jacob, we was at a celebration. In the dream, my youngest daughter was going out, had graduated. It was like a college. It was like a graduation. I think it was like a college graduation or something. And we was in the bleachers, and it was other people there that were in my dream, and it was just so happened Jacob came in the dream. Now, sometimes I have dreams about death. And when I have dreams about death again, sometimes we want to think, oh my God, somebody's going to die. When you have dreams about death, it means a new beginning. It might be a baby or something is coming, a new baby to the family. So it's a new beginning. So for me, what I come to kind of realize for me is that I sometimes will have fear of my dreams. So like if I have a bad dream, like if I have a bad dream or somebody's, getting about to get killed or, something bad's happening in the dream, and if something bad's happening in that dream, I just kind of like, sometimes I'll wake myself up because I don't want to dream this. I don't want to dream about something bad, but I decided that when I dream again, that whatever the dream is, I'm going to see it through. Because that is where the message is. See the dream through, and then once you awake, write down what you are feeling, write down what happened in the dream, and then sit so that you can decipher the message and whatever steps that is telling you to do. Because I learned four lessons here, and I kind of wrote them down so I don't forget. Lesson number 1: all dreams are messages. Don't be afraid. It's an illusion. It's a download, a parable, a code that only I or you can decipher. Life is not always going to go the way that we like it to be. But when we see it through, the nightmare is wrapped up in a blessing. So trust the process. And a lot of times we have fears, and you know what? It's embedded in us. It's in our DNA. From slavery time, from the things that our ancestors went through. And that stuff is embedded. But if you take the time to kind of meet yourself, sit with yourself, and realize those triggers that happens. Okay, you could say, okay, if I had a bad dream, I had a nightmare, but it's not real. What is the message behind this dream? What is the message behind this dream? Number 2, the people in your dreams are all participants in the play of life. Faces, names, and places will change, but behaviors don't. Okay? You will meet yourself every day until you truly see yourself. Basically, we're all in this simulation. You know what I'm saying? And so just like for me, I got married 3 times. Okay? Different names, different body makeups, different looks. But it was me that was projecting my same behavior. So it's I had to take time out to meet myself, to know myself, so that, I can be more aware. So, especially when it comes to past loved ones and being able to communicate with them. So if you dream about a past loved one, it's not just a coincidence. It's a message. They are trying to communicate with you, even if it's just to say, I'm all right. Even if it's just to say, you gonna be all right. You are divinely protected. Everything gonna be all right. So they just, it's just participants. Just like I had the dream about Jacob. But in the dream, his name wasn't Jacob. His name was Uncle Charles. But he was Jacob. He was Jacob with the same consonants, same aura, same, the smile, But it was a different name, So just like life, you're going to meet people that's different. But then I think it's you have to really learn to look past the earth suit and see the spirit of somebody, which might be somebody you already know in the spirit. Anyway, that's another thing. Okay, so number 3. My dreams are always the opposite. In my dream, I see death. But in the physical world, it's a new beginning. So I'll dream about somebody dying. I don't even know these people, or that, I have no connection to these people. I see I have a dream about somebody on TV, that's dying, that's getting killed in a dream. You know what I'm saying? It has no connection to me or my family. you know, per se in the dream. Like, I'm not dreaming about somebody in my family getting killed. I mean, you know, sometimes I might, but I don't think I've had a dream about somebody in my family. I haven't had a dream about somebody in my family getting killed, no. But I have a lot of, you know, I've had a dream. My dream recently, last night, was of somebody that got killed. Like 2 people got killed in my dream. Yeah, that I didn't see them get killed, but in the dream, these people died. But as I said, dreams are in the spiritual realm. When you are dreaming, you are in an astral plane. When you are here, you are in the physical realm. So your dreams are the opposite from what it is spiritual, depending on what it is to, you know, if it's physical. So dreams can mean like death. Dreams can mean new beginnings, or a new baby, a new job, you know. Or if you dream about a newborn baby, that means maybe somebody's ending. It might be a new, you know, into a job, into a relationship, the end of a relationship or something like that. Okay? So number 4, this is the last one. When you have these types of dreams and you seek to have a greater understanding of your subconscious mind, you have to arrive at a deep level of introspection. And sometimes, for me, I've arrived at this level of introspection because I've spent a lot of time alone, a lot of time in isolation. Not necessarily isolation where I'm in a cell, right? But mental, you know, not a lot of people around me, you know. Not a lot going on. Like, it's not a lot of distractions, not a lot of, you know, music, or, you know, or just not a lot of activity going on where there's no distractions. So there's nothing to do but think. And a lot of the time people say, girl, you think too much. But it's a good place to really become more aware of yourself. And it's a battle for me. It's a battle because and please forgive me because sometimes I can't get my words out how I think them. They pop up, but it won't come out. But for me, it's a battle for me because sometimes I feel like I need to distract myself, you know, if I'm not, you know, trying to work in my garden, or just clean up around my house, or reorganize, you know, think of some kind of project to keep myself busy, to keep myself from not sitting and thinking. But it's really a good thing because when you have a level of isolation, even though it's times where it gets lonely, but I'm never alone in a spiritual sense because I'm always surrounded, right? But for physical, you know, physical beings, I don't have a lot of physical beings around me, but it has allowed me to like come to a very a deep level of insight about myself, about my mind, you know, and about my own spirituality and the spirits that are around me. And so with that comes a level of responsibility on me. Meaning, if I got a dream and somebody's in it, and if I get a message to do something, I have to do it. That's why I'm doing this video, because I was told to do it. And I have to do it. If I don't, I won't get no peace. Yeah. So, in the end, and it's kind of long-winded, and I'm sorry about that, but I just want to say, you know, our dreams are real. Our dreams are a time where we can escape, you know, rest your mind. It's like, if you think about it, when you fall asleep and you fall into that deep, what they call REM sleep, or REM sleep, or when you fall into that deep level of sleep and you forget you sleep, and you gone into a whole nother dimension where you done enter into a whole nother place, honey, that's a whole nother level of relaxation. And so when you enter into that realm where you really can like be at peace, you know what I'm saying? That kind of opens you up to truth, through messages, through, you know, your connection to yourself, to your spiritual connection, your connection to the Most High. And we know the Most High is inside of us. The Most High is not outside of us. God is not outside of us. The Bible says we're made in His image, right? Right? He's inside of us. He's in your eyes. Because this right here, this is just a suit, okay? That one day when our breath leaves our body, our spirit leaves our body, our last breath is okay? So we don't die. Like when we die, we don't, no. When you die, the breath leaves your body. Your spirit leaves this suit. Okay? So if we learn to look past this right here and see into these eyes right here, into this spirit, and in our dreams, it's where we connect to ourselves. So it's just kind of coming back to ourselves. Just remember, your dreams are messages, are downloads, are codes to decipher, just like parables, just like Jesus had parables and everything, where he never said anything straight out. You like, what is you talking about, Jesus? What is it? What is you talking about? Right? But you had to sit and contemplate. You had to be a thinker. You had to go deeper than the surface level. You had to go deeper. And so with your dreams, if you take the time, and I know if you have the time, and I feel like with this state of the world, everything is pushing us toward releasing, with the fires and people losing their homes, and you know, all the people that have died. You know, it's a push to change how we think we need to be. all of this working yourself to death and, you know, no. Oh, everything can be gone in an instant. I know, because I've had everything burned up in it, you know, and lost everything. Lost and got it back. Lost it again, got it back. Lost it again. I mean, so it's like all of this is temporary. All of this, everything else is temporary, because just like, you know, your house is here and it's gone tomorrow. Honey, you're here today and you could be gone tomorrow. So, but I digress. So, just wanted to say that, and just say, pay attention to your dreams. It's not a coincidence.